Good morning, football fans. Big Al here on this Saturday, January 18th, 2025. And welcome to my NFL Divisional Round Picks, both straight up and against the spread. Now, I was going to include the injury reports from all four games, but nothing's being listed on NFL.com at the time, so it's just going to be my picks. Alright. So before we begin, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, ring the bell, and get notified every time I go live. I am on the road to 100 subs, and I appreciate everyone who has subbed to my channel to this point. Okay, let's start off the divisional round with the Houston Texans at the Kansas City Chiefs. This is the number 4 seed in the AFC in the Texans, and the top seed in the conference, the Chiefs. That game is coming up today at 2:30. Well, that's 2:30 here in Phoenix, but 4:30 Eastern on ESPN and ABC. Your announcers for this game will be Joe Buck, Troy Aikman, Lisa Salters, and Laura Rutledge. Alright, the Texans defeated the LA Chargers in last week's wildcard round 32-12. And the Chiefs will be playing their first playoff game this postseason, as they were off last week. Current point spread is Kansas City -9, and the over-under is 41.5. I've got the Chiefs winning this game 23-17. I have the game finishing just under 41.5. And I'm taking the Houston Texans with the 9 points. The second game tonight is the Washington Commanders at the Detroit Lions. Much like the Chiefs, the Lions did not play on Super Wildcard Weekend, and this is their first postseason game this year. As for the Washington Commanders, they pulled off an upset last week by beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23-20 in the wild card round. And that game is tonight at 8 p.m. on Fox. Your announcers will be Kevin Burkhardt, Tom Brady, Aaron Andrews, and Tom Rinaldi. Current point spread is Detroit -9.5, and the over-under is 55.5. I think the Commanders will be very outclassed in this matchup. That said, I'm taking the Lions to win 34-20. I have this game finishing just under 55.5, but I won't be surprised if it goes over. And I'm taking the Lions at -9.5. Now to Sunday. The first game tomorrow is the Los Angeles Rams at the Philadelphia Eagles. The 4-seeded Rams beat down the Minnesota Vikings on Monday to wrap up Super Wildcard Weekend, while the Eagles had a less than dominating performance in their wildcard game with the Green Bay Packers winning 22-10. Alright, so this game will be Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern on NBC. Your announcers will be Mike Tirico, Chris Collinsworth, and Melissa Stark. Current point spread is Philadelphia -6, and the over-under is 43.5. And from what I'm hearing, snow is definitely in the forecast for this game, especially late in the afternoon. Alright, if weather wasn't involved, I would still pick the Eagles to win, but it would be a lot closer game. But since weather will be a factor, I have the Eagles winning this one by a final of 31-17. I have the game going over 43.5. And I'm taking Philly -6. And then the last game of the divisional round is a rather big one, as the Baltimore Ravens visit the Buffalo Bills. This is the 3 versus the 2 in the AFC. The Ravens put a whooping on the Steelers in the wild card round, winning 28-14 while posting 299 rushing yards. Meanwhile, the Buffalo Bills gave up a touchdown early, but then scored 31 unanswered points to dispatch the Denver Broncos 31-7. And that game will be Sunday night at 6:30 Eastern on CBS. And the announcers will be Jim Nantz, Tony Romo, Tracy Wolfson, and Jay Feely. Current point spread is Baltimore -1 and the over-under is 51. Which I find kind of strange. They're probably looking at this from the first meeting of the season, as the Bills went to Baltimore and just flat out got dominated 35-10. But the Ravens are favored here in Buffalo, where the Bills went 8-0 on their home field during the regular season. Now, I'm very doubtful that Ravens wide receiver Zay Flowers will play in this game. So with that, I am taking the Bills to win by a final of 28-24. We'll push the game 1 point ahead of the 51-point total. And I'm taking Buffalo with that 1 point on home turf. Alright, so those are my divisional round picks for this weekend. We'll be back on Monday or Tuesday, one of those days, and we'll recap every game from the divisional round on the week that was. So make sure you join me for that. Again, that's either Monday or Tuesday. In the meantime, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell and get notified every time I go live. And a huge shout out to everyone that has subbed to this point. Thank you. Big Al signing off. Thanks for watching and enjoy the pigskin today and this weekend. Peace out.